The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Watson looking left sideline, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
This complete to David Bell.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Down to about the 45.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. His throw incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught at about the 6.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson looking middle, and that's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Drops it off for Chubb.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But we always talk about how coaches say we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
Oh, that's absolutely right. And that comes all the way down from the front office. They build their teams to win their division first, because if you do that, you guarantee that first game at home. Yeah, if you get the #1 seed in the bye, that's terrific. But bottom line, get into the playoffs. There are a heck of a lot of teams watching that wish they were in your spot. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Straight ahead, ETN.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Steelers at 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception capping the drive. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Third and long, it's Watson. Escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Etienne up the middle as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
A handoff for Etienne.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Back to throw here.
Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns set to take over.
They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action, they'll throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll look to throw again.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Here's a give to ETN.
Shifts by at the 15.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
from 6 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluded. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Their coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Etienne.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Dance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1st down there to pick up the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
from the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Rashad Bateman from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are pouring it on.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Here's Etienne.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9 now.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On on the counter. Etienne to about the 26 here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Looking to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Etienne will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Once more, Etienne trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 20 on the air.
And the Steelers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He finds his man complete. It's Ford.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To the air yet again, Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Brian Burns giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. And
he stopped immediately there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Etienne once more. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they'll run here with Etienne.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially